Fabio Wardley has stunned Joseph Parker and the O2 Arena, stopping the second highest ranked heavyweight on the planet in the 11th round. Parker started well. It was clear that Andy Lee had studied Wardley, particularly the Hooney fight in the build-up. Hooney employed an excellent jab to head and body, which allowed him to set up the left hook over Wardley's low guard. In the Hooney fight, Wardley's low lead hand made him vulnerable to the overhand right, something that Parker was also able to have a lot of success with early. Parker was able to get his jab going early, then moving in by doubling it up. He took advantage of Wardley's habit of bending at the waist low to his right to land the left hook, and it didn't take long for him to do the same with the right hand. However, Wardley's power is astonishing, and it didn't take long for him to completely change the course of the fight in round 2. Wardley exploded into life with a shot not too dissimilar to the one that knocked out Hooney, tipping his head low to the left away from danger and launching the rear hand in the same motion. In the onslaught that followed, Wardley was able to land another key weapon of his, the rear uppercut. Whilst his low guard is a risk, it allows him to be really fluid with his shot selection and really turn his whole body into the uppercut. There is no doubt that the work he's been doing with boxing science has added to the power he's able to generate. Wardley's not known for his defence, but he's extremely calm under pressure as well. Even when pushed against the ropes, he did well to use frames and his lead shoulder to take the sting out of Parker's work, but also to load power into his own punches, shifting his weight to rotate back with heavy right hands. Parker eventually recovered from the second round and enjoyed a lot of success in the middle rounds, particularly when he was able to regather his shape and get behind his jab. This again allowed him to exploit Wardley's tendency to bend at the waist low to his right. However, this all changed again in round 10. Wardley's low guard does give him the advantage of being really loose and fluid with his head movement, and he slipped Parker's jab beautifully to the outside, immediately returning with a powerful rear uppercut. Parker was saved by the bell at the end of the 10th, but the writing was on the wall. The stoppage has been very controversial, particularly considering Howard Foster's past. And in isolation, I understand why. The last sequence, Wardley landed very little clean. However, factoring in the flurry before that, where it easily could have been stopped, or even the flurry before that, let alone the shot that started it all off, and the fact that Parker was saved by the bell at the end of the 10th, I believe the ref was well within his rights to stop it. The fight was only going one way at that stage, and in a sport where people could be irreversibly damaged, the stoppage was the right call. Of course, with how brave Parker is, he will hate being stopped on his feet, and absolutely gutted to lose so close to his hard-earned world title shot versus Alexander Usyk. Both fighters deserve so much credit for their performances, but also for how they conduct themselves outside of the ring. Suddenly it's Wardley who finds himself in line for a title shot versus Usyk. Surely he can't cause another upset. Well, he keeps proving everyone wrong, so you can't write him off just yet.